Hi, and welcome to IDSC 3101 Introduction to Programming. My name is Vedran Lelas, and I'm the instructor for this class. This is the first in a series of video-based lessons that will introduce the class by going over its main element, from course objectives and expectations to grade breakdown and academic integrity. Whether we are consciously aware of it or not, computer programs are everywhere in today's technologically advanced societies. And although most MIS majors do not go out and become professional developers, it is important to know the basics so you can better communicate with software engineers and develop further some of the important life skills such as patience, perseverance, and grit. Hopefully there will be days when you'll even have some fun with it. The major objective of this class is to teach you basic computer programming concepts that will allow you to build simple, event-driven, graphical user interface-based applications. In the process of doing so, you will develop appreciation for professional software engineers and be able to understand, through personal experience, some of the challenges they face when developing production-grade applications. In addition to a little over 3 hours of class time per week, you're expected to spend another 6 to 7 hours getting ready for the class and working on assigned problems. You can also expect to get a lot of assistance in class and one-on-one help during office hours. This is an extremely hands-on class with heavy computer use, emphasizing learning how to code by doing it. Most of that code will come from the textbook, so you'll need to buy it, use one is perfectly fine, and bring it to every class. We will spend a significant portion of the class working through these problems from the book, sitting at a computer and typing code. Although the class is not graded on the curve, I will make occasional borderline grade adjustments in your favor. Please remember that the grade of C is defined as meeting all course expectations. To get an A, you have to be able to demonstrate exceptional skill by solving more difficult programming problems on both assignments and exams. After watching video lessons, you will need to complete a relatively quick multiple-choice assessment quiz roughly once per week or so. There will be problem-solving computer programming assignments worth more than assessment quizzes, but less than midterm and final programming exams. A portion of the class time will be spent on working on and getting help with homework assignments, as well as reviewing and preparing for the exams. Assessments are designed to quiz you on what you learned by working through the video lessons. There will be six of those, worth 15 total points, or 2.5 points each. All the assessments are single attempt with immediate feedback, and you will have about a week to complete each of them, so please take it seriously. They are relatively small, but significant part of your grade. Homework assignments, completed mostly outside of the class, are at the heart of the learning process. They consist of a number of chapter problems, from easier to more difficult ones, and are the key to development of our main course objective, which is applying basic coding concepts to development of simple, graphical user interface-based applications. There are 4 assignments worth 25 points total, or about 6 points each, which is significantly more than assessments, but less than exams. The primary objective of an exam is to measure programming skills learned in class, and students are expected to work through each exam completely on their own. Unlike assessments and homework assignments, where discussion and collaboration is encouraged, exams are exclusively a product of your own work. The 2 exams are worth 60 points, 30 points each, with midterms scheduled during one of our regular classes and final during the last class period. You're expected to come to class and participate in all the classwork, from in-class projects to homework assignments and exam preps. Come to class prepared to work, since just showing up does not count towards the grade. Learning from all the class activities most definitely counts, since you will know what to expect and you will be prepared. If you don't come to class, on the other hand, you will not know what to expect and will have to spend 2 to 5 times as much time to do everything on your own. This word can be best described in another two. No excuses. You can rest assured none will be tolerated in your professional lives, so it's best to learn how to behave responsibly by starting early, getting things clarified instead of making assumptions, backing up your work so it doesn't get lost or stolen, and by keeping accurate documentation of everything you do. Remember, if in doubt about anything, come and talk to me. Start by emailing me and or TAs. We are your primary resource. Continue with the discussion board on Moodle since it's monitored by both me and TAs and frequented by other students with similar problems. Make sure to copy paste your code and any error messages you're getting when emailing me or posting to the board. If the problem is not resolved through email, on the discussion board, or by collaborating with your classmates, please come and see me during or TA during office hours. For any technical, especially hardware-related issues, please contact tech support since neither myself nor TAs are equipped to deal with these problems. Doing your work with the utmost and complete integrity is essential, not only for this class, but for your future business career. You are expected to be familiar with the Student Conduct Code and syllabus policies and specific class-related academic integrity issues discussed on the next slide. You must take scholastic dishonesty seriously since it can adversely affect your academic record. Remember, if you don't know where the line is, ask me. All work in this class is individual work. You have to complete every assessment, turn in every homework assignment and exam yourself. While collaboration on assignments and assessments is encouraged, including showing other students how you approach the problem, posting and using sample code from our discussion forum on the internet, you need to be careful when copy-pasting code you did not write. This typing by your own hands standard is the best one to think about. If you typed a section of the code yourself, regardless of whether you saw something similar somewhere else, it will almost always be slightly different and therefore acceptable. Receiving electronic copies from current and or former students is not acceptable and will be considered a direct violation of academic integrity. The code received through such electronic copy will be completely identical to another submission and therefore unacceptable as original work. Makeup exams are rare and are scheduled strictly in accordance with University of Minnesota's policy. All the necessary documentation is to be provided in advance, and the exam must occur prior to the regularly scheduled exam. Students needing special accommodation have to send me an electronic copy of the letter and file exam requests with DRC at least 7 days in advance. Otherwise, you will be expected to take the exam with the rest of the class. This is a basic programming class, so if you come to class prepared and ready to work, you will do well. The key to earning a good grade is coming to class, completing assessments and assignments on time, and getting ready for exams by practicing extensively. If you need help, you have to ask. Ask me, ask your TA, ask your fellow students for help. Finally, do your work with integrity and honesty. It will benefit you immensely in your future career.